Hey, yo, what's up, y'all? You just reached the sports chamber, locked and loaded, with my man, Coach E, Big Bad Ace, Eric Rhines,
Know
my
it.
man, the A Train, Andrew.
A Train. Okay.
I got your name this time, and yours truly, DJ Tim Fly. What's up, baby? How y'all doing, fellas?
What's going on, fellas? How about them boys?
Look,
You
man, we're not gonna start every show off with that bullshit. Come on, man.
Woo, brother.
Okay, you sound like a damn dope. Get it started, fool.
What's going on, fellas? What's going on, man? How y'all doing, man? How was y'all weekend, man? Hey, I hope y'all weekend was good as mine, man. It was fantastic.
Hey, I'm alive. I'm here. As far as I'm concerned, I did pretty damn good. My team won. I'm fantastic too.
What about you, Drew?
That's pretty much my sentiments. Me and Tim, we're Washington football team fans. We don't carry on like we've never won a game week after week. Like this is our first win ever in the history of our organization. So on to you. Go ahead.
Hey,
Go ahead. Perform.
Listen. In case you guys forgot out there, I am a Cowboy fan, and those two there, Washington football team fans. So guess what? I'm gonna get the hate. I gotta accept what it is. It is what it is. I'm gonna get the hate. That's how it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because I celebrate, baby. Just cause y'all some sometimey fans. Y'all
really?
Never.
sometimey fans. I celebrate everything, baby.
Right. We just expect to win.
Hey, how JJ
You lose your mind when y'all win.
my
Woo! So did you celebrate those losses that you accumulated as well?
They were good losses. Hey,
Okay.
they were good losses, baby.
I
We got
never heard of a good loss, but go ahead.
Wow. First time I heard that one too. That's
It-
an oxymoron to me.
it built character. So we learned.
If that's the case, the Cowboys should have a whole lot of character.
Hey, we learn from our losses, baby. It's never a loss, baby. It's a learning experience. We take everything as a learning experience.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, all right, let's get it on, baby. Let's get it on. That Thursday night game. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know who it was and who won. We talking about them Cowboys versus the Saints. Cowboys 27, the Saints 17. Woo, brother. I'm on Space Mountain right now, baby. Let's get it. Who on top first, man? Go ahead, Andrew.
All right, I just want to point out a few things to bring you down a notch.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Coach Eric.
Yes, sir. That's me, all in effect.
Swore up and down, along with Jerry Jones. This is going to be the big breakout game for Zeke. Zeke was going to have 105 yards rushing. Zeke had 45 yards, 47 total yards. Pollard was going to have 85 yards rushing. At least he got you 71. But together, neither one of them got you what you said Zeke was going to get. Besides that, Dak Prescott, 26 to 40, 238 yards, one pick, one touchdown. CD Lamb, he had 7 catches, 89 yards. On the flip side, Mr. Taysom Hill, 19 of 41, 264 yards, 2 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He did carry for 101 yards, along with Ingram's 28 yards. Deontay Harris had 4 catches, 96 yards, and 1 touchdown. They need to put Taysom Hill running back. Just leave him there, man, because that was ugly.
Look, basically, Andrew already gave the synopsis of the stats of the game as far as the Saints is concerned. But you Cowboys are utterly deplorable when it comes to your analysis of how whether it was a good win or a bad loss on the Saints' part.
They'd be a third string team.
Yeah, you guys are funny. Taysom Hill basically just came back from a concussion. No excuse. He's back. But soon as he got in the game, he injured his middle finger. And he couldn't throw. And they even put a splint on the top of his finger. So basically, I think it was foolish on Sean Payton's part to leave him in the game. But nonetheless, it caused you guys to win by default. Okay, yeah, he ran the hell out of the ball, but he couldn't throw. And you guys are carrying on about a victory against a team that's hobbled with no Alvin Kamara. Couple other players that's out, as if the Saints played you at full strength and y'all was in the damn NFC championship. I mean, this is the most utterly sickening thing I've heard in my life, dealing with delusional Cowboy fans that you bragging on beating a damn crippled derelict of a team. See, it's kind of like a rapist taking advantage of a damn 2-year-old baby. And that's the sickest thing you could ever hear in a terrible analogy. So if I offend anybody, I apologize in advance. But that's basically what the Cowboy was concerning the Saints. You didn't beat anybody who was quality team worth beating. Actually, it made you a weaker team because in your mind, you're going to be overconfident walking into that damn game against the Washington football team next week, and we're going to smack your damn teeth out of your head, and you're going to need a whole new set of dentures after we get through with you.
Listen, he just started off his statement with no excuses, but then just gave us a whole bunch of bull. How do you do that? You just started off, no excuses. Oh, but Taysom Hill, his hand, he just came back off of concussion protocol. Oh, he hurt his finger. Oh, look, we them boys, baby. We take care of business. We do what we got to do. I don't care what you got to do, what excuses you're going to come up with. Listen, we're going to make it happen. That's what we did. We took advantage of the situation and made it happen. We don't make excuses for you Redskin fans, Washington football team fans. That's what you just did. Gave me a doggone excuse. Oh, it's not no excuses, but then gave me a full of BS excuses. What you just did. Come on, man, be real. That's just like you Washington football fans, full of excuses about everything. Oh, that's why y'all won. His hand was hurting. Really, get over it. Let's move on. Go ahead.
I got a quick question.
Yes.
You still haven't answered my question.
Oh, okay, back to you.
Why didn't Zeke get his 105 yards?
Listen. We got the win, right?
We're not talking about the win right now. Stop deflecting. He would have 105 yards.
Yes,
Let's stay on point. Stop deflecting. Why did he not get 105 yards rushing?
Look, man. We can't get every category. I mean,
you in particular swore he would rush for 105 yards.
I can't predict everything, right?
Why didn't he? Just tell me why he didn't. Tell me why he didn't.
Hey, huh?
Tell me why he didn't.
Hey, look at this. I predicted this, though.
Okay, that's great, but that's not what we're talking about right now.
That's what we're talking about. We're going to move on to the next stuff.
Oh, you don't want to answer the question.
We move on to the next.
You didn't want to give no excuses. That's what you're trying not to do.
Hey, let's go on.
Hey, before you move on, generally speaking, y'all basically beating teams y'all should have beaten, and some teams that you couldn't beat, we went in and beat them for you. Yeah, whoever said they're gonna have to beat us, we'll find out who it is. We're gonna smack you around because you're delusional, because you're gonna come in just like, with that finesse crap that you've been using to beat everybody else. And you're right, we're finally doing something. The Washington football team, we meeting our strides now. See, we're gonna show you that toughness gonna override sissiness. Excuse my language. Yeah, that sound like Bernard talking to me. So, Mr. Bernard, I tell you what, if you want to make a bet, whoever it is, if you want to make a bet with me, get your money right, and we'll make it happen. All right, Eric, we good to go.
Go ahead, man. All right, let's move on, man. Let's get out. Hey, matter of fact, Andrew.
Yep.
We got that W. That's all count. Let's move on to that. Hey, let's go to the Monday night game. What
about all the games in between, huh?
Hold on. What do you mean? Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Let's get it.
There's a few games in between Thursday and Monday night.
You're right. All right, let's start off. We're going to start off with the Buccaneers and Falcons. Buccaneers was 30-17 over the Falcons.
Basically, this game turned out exactly the way we expected it to turn out. I thought the Buccaneers probably would have dug a little bit deeper in them, but Falcons are basically not even a team without your man Cordero Patterson. He's basically the heart and soul of the team. He's the only person that Matt Jones will throw to. He's the only person that Matt Jones will play with. He won't let any other Falcons play in the reindeer games.
Matt Ryan.
Matty Ice, man, not no Mac Jones, man. What are you talking about?
Matt Ryan, excuse me.
Yeah, get it right.
He's the only player that Matt Ryan would throw to and play with. He doesn't want any other Falcons to play in any of his reindeer games. Basically, I think Matt Jones took the year off this year.
Hey, man, look, I'm not going to correct you again now. Matty Ice, Matt Ryan, not Mac Jones. Matt Jones.
Excuse me, Matt Ryan. I don't know why I'm saying that. I must have got Patriots on the brain.
Because he's a Washington football player. That's
Matt Ryan, what it's telling me, Matt Ryan is not even a factor this year, and they should have got rid of him a long time ago. But the Falcons just, I feel sorry for the ATL fans. I look for reasons to come to your games. I'm going to be there on January 9th for the Saints. I hope that y'all can make some things happen by that time.
Well, this was probably Tom Brady's best day this year.
Of course.
38 to 51, 368 yards, 4 touchdowns. Eric, stop looking like that. I know what I'm talking about.
Baby. I told you Tampa Tom, baby.
Okay, but like I said, this is probably his best day of the year. Leonard Fournette, he chipped in 44 yards rushing. Godwin had 15 catches, 143 yards. This was actually Matt Ryan's best day, 30 to 41 for 297 yards. Still wasn't good enough. Cordarrelle Patterson, man, must do it all. 78 yards rushing. Godwin had 143 yards, 15 catches. Evans 7 for 99. Gronk had 4 catches, 2 touchdowns. This was Brady is now 10-0 against the Falcons in his career, including that dreadful Super Bowl.
And the funny thing
the 28-3 they came back from.
Yes, sir.
I'm not really giving anybody any credit against beating the Little League team called the Atlanta.
Oh, come on, they 5-7, man. What they a professional team. They suit up just like everybody else do.
And I'm no Tom Brady fan, but Brady the Gronk touchdowns, 90 in the regular season. They moved into second place, bypassing Rivers and Gates with 90.
Hey, look, Tampa Tom, I gotta give it Tampa Tom. Because Tampa Tom know what they said. Oh, he couldn't do it without Brady. He about to do it again. Actually, I take that back.
Hold on. Stop right there. Tampa Tom couldn't do it without Brady.
I'm sorry, without. Okay,
just break it down for me. That's all I'm asking.
That's worse than me and Matt Jones.
I was sipping on that stuff. Y'all watching the football teams. Hey, Brady,
y'all somewhere else tonight.
Brady could not do it without Belichick. Thank you for correcting me. I like that. Thank you. At least one of y'all paying attention.
Well, what do you mean? Brady did it last year without Belichick. What are you talking about?
He couldn't do it without Belichick unless he had an all-star team around him.
Wait, hold up now. He did it without Belichick this last season. So what are y'all talking about?
No, that's
all-star team around him.
Yeah, but you didn't know the Bucs was an all-star team before he showed up.
How can you say all-star team? Dude, listen. This is the NFL. Dude, everybody, it's a salary cap. They picked up general manager.
Basic question. What other quarterback has 3 Pro Bowl receivers? Not 1, not 2, but 3.
What?
Hold on, I ain't done. A Pro Bowl tight end, a Pro Bowl running back, and damn near a Pro Bowl at every position on the offensive line. Just name me one other team. I'm just asking for one. There's 31 other ones. Just give me one.
He's a Lakers hater too, because Lakers stacking. You one of them players. Oh, they stacking the team. Man, it's the NFL, man. Look, everybody had the same opportunity. So you didn't say anything about when LA Rams, when their coach go out and grab all those players and he's stacking. You ain't say he's stacking the team with that.
What's there to say? We weren't talking about Matt Stafford. We weren't talking about Matt Stafford.
But you're talking about stacking the team.
Yeah.
Okay, do we really care about?
We're talking about who's around Tom Brady. See,
hey guys,
trying to have a whole nother discussion.
Do we really give a damn about the Bucs and Falcons game? Really?
No.
Okay, we already know Tom Brady's legacy, and actually, the person who made the comments on the Facebook page was actually on my side, Mr. Eric. It was Melita Jefferson.
Well, you the one made it against the comments. You the one was talking against it.
Well, that's because I didn't see who she was, and she said the Cowboys finally doing something. So that's why you running your mouth like you are Mr. Diarrhea.
You ran your mouth. I didn't say anything. I can't see
Well, we talking about the Cowboys running. Well, she said y'all finally doing something. Yeah, we about to get in y'all. She said we about to get in your ease on Sunday coming. Thanks, right. Melita. We got you, baby.
All right, let's move on. Let's move to the next one. Let's go to Cardinals. Cardinals 33-22 over the Bears.
Cardinals 33-22 over the Bears. Yes, sir. Murray 11-15, 123 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Mr. Connor ran for 75 yards. DeAndre Hopkins had 2 catches, 32 yards, and a touchdown. Murray also ran for another 59 yards and 2 touchdowns. Andy Dalton tried to show up. He 26-41, 214 yards. The Cardinals are 10-2, man, despite injury after injury after injury this season. And you gotta get you. The Cardinals are 10-2 despite injury after injury after injury this season. And you got to kind of give them their props because every week they come out and they show out. And I mean, I take my hat off to them. And they've lost a couple players for the season, like J.J. Watt. You know, we ain't talking about nobodies. J.J. Watt's gone for the season. 1 week Hopkins is out. Then Murray's out. Then they both out. And they're still 10-2. You got to tip your hat to them.
Hold up. I understand that. But first of all, what kind of fan are you? You talk better about the Cardinals than you did your own team. You got your defense starting defense end that's out. You ain't hear you say that.
Like it is, Eric. We're not Cowboys. We're gonna tell the truth regardless.
That doesn't matter what the team is. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think we got to that score yet.
All right, let's go ahead.
Exactly. And the funny thing about it is we're not like you guys to look beyond the obvious. We don't look at life through rose-colored glasses, especially football life, like the Cowboys do. We call it like it is. That Cardinals team is just what the Washington football team is, a team. We're not a group of guys who want to be flamboyant, stick out like sore thumbs, be known individually, but lose as a group. We want to win competitively as a team. That's what we are. And we welcome the fact that we're underdogs. But getting back to the Cardinals is a complete team. They win. They have the next man up mentality. They win with the backups, the starters. It don't freaking matter. Now, I'm appalled at how NFL so-called experts are not making them the number one team in the league right now. But like I said, Cardinals, they don't need your credit. You just need to keep kicking people's teeth in and showing them what it's all about. So with that game with Chicago, that was just a practice game for them.
Okay. Next. All right, let's go. We got Chargers over the Cincinnati Bengals, 41-22.
Now, this one right here really rocked me because I thought Cincinnati would have won this game. But it shows the Jekyll and Hyde nature of both of these teams. Both of these are good teams. These are solid teams. Both of these have a complete running and passing game with pretty decent defenses. But basically, the Chargers did the same thing to Cincinnati that Cincinnati did to Pittsburgh the week before. They jumped on them so quick that they didn't even have a chance to really realize what was happening to them. Chargers look like they could be a Super Bowl contender the way they jumped on Cincinnati. But as I say, the name of the game is consistency. 1 week, the Chargers look like they want to be the NFL juggernaut. The next week, they look like they want to be a part of the Little Rascals. So they're not quite as bad as I just put it a second ago, but they can be mediocre at times. But this game right here turned out to be a point of emphasis that, hey, when you're on at the end of the season, you're just on. And when you're not on, you're just not on. But I think this is a game that's going to make it more competitive in the AFC North, where it doesn't let Baltimore go too far ahead of each teams, doesn't let Cincinnati go too far ahead of Pittsburgh, so they all can come fighting and scratching. I think Cleveland even somehow have another chance to be able to survive in there. And also in the AFC West, the Chargers is not going to just let the Chiefs come back and just take the division by storm. They got something to say about it.
Yeah, Chargers 41-22. There's been a lot of debate. Would you rather have Herbert? Would you rather have Burrow? They almost had identical numbers except for the touchdown to interception ratio. Herbert threw for 317 yards. Burrow threw for 300. Herbert had 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Burrow had 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Mixon, he only ran for 54 yards on the day. Eckler, he got himself 59 yards. Williams for Chargers, he was 5 of 40. Both teams they're both 7-5, and they're both schizophrenic teams, kind of like Tim said. The Chargers started out 4-1, then they went and dropped 4 of 6, and now they sit here at 7-5. And then the Bengals, they go out and get beat by teams like the Bears and Jets, but beat the Ravens.
Right. Jekyll and Hyde.
2 schizophrenic teams, and they're both 7-5. So who knows? They might make the playoffs.
Yes. And, you know, just in case anybody want to call in, y'all, the call-in numbers are down below on the screen. 57 area code 571-532-0278. And if you got something to chime in about those Cowgirls, feel free.
Or any other topic.
All right, let's go into the next one. We got the Vikings over the Lions. Actually, I'm sorry, the Lions over the Vikings, and this is one of my picks. Hey, how Roscoe say, "Cook, cook, cook." I love it. I love it. I love it.
Kirk Cousins, Kirk, 30 or 40, 340 yards, 2 touchdowns. Can't really put it on him. Madison, he ran for 90 yards on the touchdown. And that beast of a man, Jefferson, 11 catches, 182 yards and a touchdown.
Yes.
Goff was 25 for 41, 296 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. I think this is what I was saying about the Lions. I've been saying all season. They don't get blown out. I mean, up until today or up until yesterday, you know, they had won the game, but all but 2 of their losses, but 2 have been within 10 points. All but 2 have been within 10 points. The Eagles got in their butt, and then Green Bay blew them out 35-17 earlier this year. But also really the only 2 games where they weren't in it.
They easily could have been sitting at 8-2, 9-3, easily. No, I mean that's how close the games was. Every game,
they were close.
They've been in every game, no blowouts.
But there's a reason why they won 10-1, man.
Hey, but guess what? I picked them in my pool.
You did. Congrats.
Exactly.
And Eric, I have to really give you credit. This is the first, the only, and the best pick you made your whole life since I've been knowing you. You finally got one right. And I put it this way. It was just like a pimple on the surface of the skin. When it becomes a whitehead, you can squeeze it all you want. It will never come out. But it finally came after 11, 12 weeks, maybe 13 weeks, where it was finally time for the Lions to get over that hump. And right now, Minnesota just happened to be hobbled. Dalvin Cook is out. Kirk Cousins don't know whether he's going to come in. Come on, you know Kirk Cousins like Tony Romo. He's a stats man. So he's not going to carry the game on his shoulder. Madison's a pretty good running back, but they didn't fully utilize him the way they should. It was just their time to win, Andrew. It was just their time.
It was.
All right, let's move on, man. So our next game, man, we got the Giants visiting the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins 20, Giants 9.
Well, the Giants basically going backwards, which they never went forward.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm about to say.
Yeah, but listen, before, even with the Giants, even the Giants would at least put up a fight. But now, since Danny Dimes is out with that injured neck, he has a pinched nerve in his neck. And your boy, journeyman, Mike Glennon, that seems to get more chances than a damn, I don't know, a cat with 9 lives. They really didn't have a chance. And really, with the Miami Dolphins on that 5-game winning streak, the Giants was basically a stepping stone on the Miami's attempt to try to even make it to the playoffs. Right now, Miami is playing like a Brian Flores team. He must have heard me talking about him a couple weeks ago. His team is hard-nosed, tough. Tua's finally starting to get in sync with things. He must have had some little bit of counseling because he had to do some mental evaluations and go through some counseling. I'm glad to know that he's playing better. He's playing more consistent. The Dolphins are more behind him as a team now. basically that game was a joke, and Miami proved it.
Hey, Andrew, before you start, man, I just want to let the fans know. Once we conclude the recap of these scores, I got to sing the.
Let us do that. You don't do that. That's for us to introduce.
Right. So they.
Well, no, when we get to that game is when that happens. Anyway,
we get down,
back to our regularly scheduled program.
Exactly.
Tua went out there 30 for 41, 244 yards touching, two touchdowns. Gaskin 44 yards running. Waddle 9 catches, 90 yards. Glennon, I mean, he did all right for a backup. 23 or 44, 187 yards, 1 touchdown. 1 interception. Saquon. He still ain't back to 100%, man. 55 yards rushing. The Fins started out 1-7. They're sitting at 6-7 now, and I don't think it's any accident why. Tua's starting to ball out, and if you notice when the trade deadline was, and you remember all that Deshaun Watson talk, and now that that's over with, they playing like a team, and Tua's showing out.
Well, yeah. I mean, from not the last one, but one of our shows, somebody said, "Oh, Tua, he ain't no quarterback. Need to put somebody else in there." I'm trying to figure out which one of y'all saying that now. Oh, nobody don't know nothing. Nobody.
It's probably you.
Go ahead, Tim. What you got on it, man? Yeah, none now. Nobody know anything.
Hey. Well, it won't me because, like I said, I mean, I never thought he was a great quarterback. I never thought he was bad. I never understood all the fascination with Deshaun Watson and the way it was impacting that team. You could see what it was doing. I'm gonna say it again. They started out 1-7. They sitting at 6-7 now since the trade deadline.
Now I remember who it was. It was Tim, because I said Tua when he came in the game. He lit everybody went up. Their whole spirit, everything went up. And Tim was like, "Oh, somebody who their backup quarterback is, the black guy."
Jacoby Brissett. That's what I stand behind. I said I never said Tua couldn't play. I said Brissett is better than him. But see, in all fairness to Tua, he hasn't even played enough games on the snap. We give the average white quarterback 5 years learning skill.
But it ain't even about it's about who's bringing it to the table, who's bringing it and helping a team win. That's what it's about.
We understand that. Now its maturation process is coming around. What I'm saying, at that particular time, Jacoby Brissett was a better quarterback. And a lot of these quarterbacks get the nod ahead of another quarterback because of politics. I don't even think when he was playing with the coach, Jacoby Brissett was playing pretty good as a quarterback.
Not buying that because Tua was still he was kind of hurt, and they still played him. They played him because he was hurt, because he was the better quarterback. That's why they
Tua didn't play because he had some mental issues in which he had to resolve, young man. If you need to know something about football, raise your hand and ask me. He did not play. He was dealing with some mental things.
Mr. Tim, I'm raising my hand. Can I ask you a question?
It's like Simone Biles had to take some time off.
Man, get out of here with that. Olympics. That's garbage.
So you telling me this game, especially for a quarterback, is not between the brain?
I'm the coach and you the water boy.
Exactly. And then that shows every time in your conversation.
When did Tua start checking the white box? I didn't understand that analogy.
What do you mean? Start checking the white box.
I mean, you were talking about white quarterbacks and how they get chances and stuff like that.
What I'm saying is the reason why I said what I said is because everybody was down on Tua, but Tua hasn't had many games of experience. So why is it so fair to make an analysis on him now to scrap him as a quarterback? Because at the beginning of the year, they were talking about getting rid of him. And the guy basically only had a couple games under the center, and they're not giving him the chance to mature. Eric, listen so you can learn something.
Go ahead.
They're not giving him a chance to mature as a quarterback because they give the black quarterbacks a very, very short rope before they snatch him out and don't give him a chance to grow.
Tua is color. Has color.
Are you listening, young man? Are you listening? That's why his rope is so damn short.
I think we both thought you said it in comparison to Brissett, like Tua compared to Brissett.
At that time, Brissett was a better quarterback playing than Tua was. But then later on, it came out that Tua had to take some time off because he had some mental situations he had to work on, which he was dealing with some mental situations where he needed counseling on. Now it's apparent that his mind has gotten right. You can see it in his performance. Just I don't know if you remember, like some years back, LeBron James had some things he had to work out in his mind. You could tell his game was off. When a person's mind is not where it needs to be, they can't focus on no damn sports. So now Tua has his mind. The reason why they kept trying to get Deshaun Watson to come over there to Miami, because at the time, if you look at Miami as a team last year, all they needed was a quarterback to complete them as a Super Bowl contender. Just like the Bucs, all they needed was a quarterback. Just like you see certain teams, Washington football team, all they needed was a quarterback last year. So it's the same situation. That's why they were talking about Miami would be better off trading for Deshaun Watson, because all they needed was a quarterback to get over to the next level or get over the hump. But now it seems like they're starting to get things together, and I feel good for Tua, and I hope he does do great.
Okay. All right, let's go into the next one, man. We got the Eagles over the Jets. Eagles 33, Jets 18. I think y'all guys picked the Jets. I'm the only one to pick the Eagles. So go ahead.
Wrong.
They put on Eagles.
You got that all backwards. But anyway, Jalen Hurts was out. Gardner Minshew came out there with a very efficient game. 20-25, 242 yards, 2 touchdowns. Sanders rushed with another 120 yards. Dallas Goedert, 105 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns. On the flip side, Zach Wilson, 23 of 38, 226 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Tevin Coleman, 58 yards rushing. Najee Moore, 6 catches, 77 yards, and a touchdown. The game itself, matter of fact, I think that might have been my closest score of the game in our predictions. So it pretty much went the way I expected it to go.
Well, pretty much to me, this was basically, I thought it would be a ping pong game, but it was more of a paddleball game. Gardner Minshew, I like him as a quarterback. I really liked him when he was playing with the Jaguars. He's scrappy and he has moxie. He's a tough guy. I like the greenie. After the game, him and his daddy embraced each other. You can tell that they have a great relationship. That hug and that hand five that he was giving them, you guys need to go and pull that up on YouTube somewhere.
No, I thought he was going to beat his daddy up. I was watching it. I saw it. I thought he was going to hurt the man.
It kind of reminded me how them two, the father and son, was on Police Academy. They used to punch each other to see which one gave the better punch. Yeah. But it was a great exchange between the two of them. But really, this game was a joke. I mean, Jets is not really – it's like the Jets were in a fight, and they should have called the fight way before they did, and because Jets basically couldn't defend themselves. And wide receiver Corey Davis is out for the rest of the season with a torn knee, ACL, I believe.
All right, so we got the Colts and Texans. Colts 31-0 over the Texans, man. Woo.
It's just showing you right now how the coach is starting to emerge now. And I'm gonna tell you guys this again. You're no better than your running game. The Colts were crap at the beginning of the season, but the emergence of Jonathan Taylor has caused that team to find an identity. They're starting to move in place where the Tennessee Titans was in their division, and they're starting to dominate teams. And now they're starting to be the forerunner for that division. Now, that game was a debacle because basically Jonathan Taylor, Nyheim Hines basically dragged the Texans all around the field, kind of like Fat Albert when the rest of the Cosby kids tried to tackle him. All they did was drag him around the field. The game was a joke. Carson Wentz can manage a game, and that's fine. As long as he manages the game and not try to win the game, that team is in a much better position. So basically, hats off to the Colts. The game they gave up the week before against the Bucs was just a foregone conclusion because they had to learn because they're an inexperienced team and they're still young. I think they picked their head up from a cheap win from the Texans.
Yep. Colts 31-0. Carson Wentz 16 of 22, 158 yards. Mr. Taylor had 143 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. Pittman had 6 catches, 77 yards. He actually had 2 carries to go with that for 33 yards. The Texans, man, they in trouble. Tyrod Taylor got benched in the third. He actually he threw for 143 yards, 2 touchdowns. Excuse me. He was 5 of 13 for 45 yards and an interception. Mills comes in and is 6 of 14 for 49 yards. So, and they don't have a run game. Rex Burkhead led them in rushing with 30 yards. So there's your Texans for you. But the Colts, that running game, and what people sleep on is that defense, man. That's an opportune defense, and they love to hit.
That's what it is, man.
Hey, basically, you know what? I don't think there's anything wrong with the Texans. The Texans are exactly where they need to be.
Yeah, for the draft and rebuilding.
Well, no, this is the testament to Deshaun Watson, how valuable he was. Now, in light of his recent legal battles, I think a lot of this stuff was a lot of conspiracy that they heaped upon him because he wanted out of Houston. Now, if he was such a guilty dude, why hadn't anybody filed any charges?
He hasn't been arrested.
Why has the NFL not made any moves? Because something's going on behind the scenes of the Texans organization that spells foul play. And this is actually their karma coming back to them. Because when Deshaun Watson was playing for them, they were a team and a contender to be reckoned with. But this just goes to show that you can try to throw salt on Deshaun as a person, but you can't throw salt on his game, baby.
I agree with you. But once they realized he wasn't going to play, they started getting rid of a lot of people, though. I mean, they didn't bring J.J. Watt back. They didn't bring Clowney back. Hopkins is gone. Duke Johnson's gone. I mean, man, it was like an exodus of players last offseason.
They know the ship was sinking.
Andrew, I know. What do you mean they didn't bring him back? What do you mean they didn't bring him back? Them guys wanted out. They left.
They wanted out, yeah.
Okay, no. But if I'm not mistaken, they're gone. So
yeah, but they were free agents, so they didn't try to. They didn't mean to resign them. They wanted out of there.
You arguing semantics? I don't care if they were free agents or what. They didn't come back. Period.
Me and you get that, but J.J. Watt was actually still in his contract. He wanted out. He had the Cardinals.
I'm well aware of that.
Okay, but you said it as
the ship was sinking.
Yeah, but you said it as if the Houston didn't resign them because they didn't want them working there anymore. They made a decision to let them go. Hell no.
Did I say it like that, or did you interpret it like that?
No, the reason why I interpreted it like that because D-Hop and Watt were trades. They were not. So that was stupid as hell for them to get rid of them. The only reason they got rid of them because them guys demanded to get the hell out of there because I forgot who the player was. But J.J. Watt congratulated somebody who they played last year and say, hey, this is my last game here. I'm getting the hell out of here. Yeah. I can't remember who it was. But he wanted it out, not because the Houston Texans had an option whether they wanted to keep him or not.
That was your assumption, bro. That's not what it meant. And like I said, I mean, they're gone. They do have some draft picks to show for them. I guess they'll be in rebuild mode next year. End of story.
Well, they're going to be in rebuild mode for the next 10 years.
Let's go to the next game, man. We got the 6-6 Washington football team over the Raiders, which is 6-6, 17-15. Which
actually before we launch with anything, that should be held after we talk about the picks, the numbers. It shouldn't be talked about right now.
Okay, cool. I'll throw the numbers out real quick. Taylor Heineke, 23 of 30, 196 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Mr. Gibson, 88 yards rushing, 5 catches, 23 yards, and a touchdown. Logan Thomas, who we lost for the season.
No, he's not. They did an X-ray on him. His knee's not torn again, but they don't know. He had some knee damage, but they're not sure yet. They're still looking into it. I heard it.
Cool. 3 catches, 48 yards, a touchdown. Derek Carr, 28 of 38, 249 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Hunter Renfrow, 9 catches, 102 yards. I want to get to this so bad. Well, look, we took a guy off the street by the name of Brian Johnson. This dude comes in and puts one through from 48 yards to give us our winning margin. It was my birthday weekend. I got a victory for my birthday, but damn, they made me sweat that one. And I also want to point out, not one, not two, but 3 NFL bullies have kicked Dallas' ass up the field and down the other that we had to go in and take care of, and you ungrateful bastards don't give us no thanks. This is the 3rd team that we've had to take care of. Just whooped y'all's ass this year. Where's our thanks, man? Where's our thanks?
And so, Andrew, you telling me that the NFC East, the Cowboys, the Washington football team is the Cowboys' big brother? Like me, I had to protect Eric.
Because we had to go to Tampa Bay and take care of them bullies.
Let me give y'all a pat on the back.
I appreciate that.
You appreciate that?
I appreciate that because it's been a long time coming, man.
You're welcome.
It's been a long time coming because this is the 3rd team we've had to go take care of y'all.
Exactly. And that shows that finesse will never override toughness, buddy. See, those other teams out tough you guys, but we out tough them. So
I hope y'all say that this week coming up.
Look, so just like Eric, just like all those times when you were getting beat up on the playground and I had to defend you when people were taking your damn lunch money and I had to defend you, that's what the hell the Washington football team had to do for the NFC East. When Cowboys couldn't stand up for them damn selves. We had to go in and let these damn other rivals, these other teams know that, hey, you ain't gonna come and do that shit to us, goddamn. We gonna knock you out.
Hey, you ever seen when you let the little brother go out there and hey, go beat up on them? But we knew the older brother knew that he could beat the person, but he let the little brother go beat him up, so make him feel good. So that's what we did to y'all. Hey,
really?
But hold on. Okay, you just said the older brother knew. You didn't say the older brother got his ass whooped 3 times this year by who the little brother had to go and kick their ass.
And you can't be the older brother because you only been in the league in 1960. We've been around since 1932. So we the fucking older brother, buddy. You can best believe that shit. And the big brother. So with that being said, the game was tough. The game was like football's supposed to be.
One total turnover in the whole game.
Yes, it wasn't no high scoring affair where no defense is being played. But I think Anakwe, number 91 for the Raiders, made a dirty hit on Logan Thomas that possibly could cause him to be out for a long time, if not for the whole season. That's not how you play ball. I imagine they should have actually gave him a fine or a flag, but I imagine he probably got a FedEx envelope in the mail for making a dirty low hit. But really, it's a testament to the Washington football team's coming together as a team, as a unit. We kind of got away with an interference call at the end of the game. McCain kind of tugged the jersey, but he didn't call it. But there's a lot of calls that are not necessarily called during a game that sometimes teams get away with. But like it's a testament to saying that good teams find a way to win and bad teams find a way to lose. So,
I just want to also personally thank Jack Del Rio. He's back in my good graces now because he's starting to call aggressive defensive schemes. Thank you, sir. Thank you. It took long enough, but thank you.
Well, you could do that, Andrew, when you got a running game that's causing that defense to stay fresh. The Washington football defense is looking like a top 5 defense now because they ain't on the field all damn day. So if we continue to do that the next week, Cowboys ain't got a chance in hell.
Oh, he's smoking some stuff for real. Hey, do y'all want me to sing this song or what now?
Yes.
All right, now listen, guys. Eric, we NFL picks. What was the picks? What was the pick rankings, Andrew? What was the pick results?
Let's see.
The results. It was actually this game that I picked.
No. Andrew, tell us.
For the week. Let me just go and get this out the way, I guess. For the week, Tim, 9-5. Eric, 9-5. Myself, 7-7. Tim for the season is 19-10. I am 18-11. Eric is 14-15. Best picks. Mine was Eagles Jets, 33-18. I picked it 32-14. Let's see. No, that was Eric. My best pick was the Bucks Falcons, 30-17. I had it 31-20. Let's see, Tim, Dolphins, 20-9. He had it 24-10. Those were the picks.
And what caused me and Eric to be the tiebreaker?
I believe it was the
Patriots.
Washington Raiders game when we went out to California this year and kicked their butt.
No, we talking about the scores. Both of us was 9-5.
It was the Patriots game, and
yeah, it was last night's game.
Yeah, last night's game.
So it was the score. We had to break the tie with the score, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we remember, y'all, we made a wager on here that if Eric won the picks this week, that I would say that the Cowboys is the best. The Cowboys are the best team. And I told him that if he lost, that he have to sing the Redskins fight song. So with that being said, Eric.
All right, y'all ready, man? I hope Hollywood. I hope y'all. Hey, any producers out there, y'all listening? Y'all can hear this beautiful voice I got. Y'all ready for it?
All right, we want to hear them words. We don't want to hear no damn song being played. We want to hear you sing with some enthusiasm, with your heart.
Hail to the Redskins, victory. It's on the line. Fight for ODC. Run or pass and score. And the name and the pound that's for. You have one from the right. Hail to the Redskins. Hail victory. Braves on the warpath.
Hey, beautiful rendition by Eric, by Big E, Big Bad Ace. You a hell of a Redskin fan. We have just anointed you as a Redskin fan.
All right, man.
Now you can be cheering for us this Sunday.
Hey, I can pat myself on the back for that. All right,
hey, y'all, we had a Cowboy fan singing a Redskins fight song. Eric, you did a great job, buddy. My hats and my hair is off to you.
Don't bet on the next one. How about that? We got, matter of fact, all right, let's move on. We sure got y'all coming up this week, so y'all better be prepared. How about that?
Don't worry, we're gonna come up with some kind of wager that you're gonna really love.
Okay. All right, we got the Rams over the Jaguars, 37-7.
Basically, this was a joke. Come on, next.
All right,
Matt Stafford, I'm just going to run through this real quick. 295 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. Sony Michel, 121 yards rushing, 1 touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 8 catches, 129 yards, and 1 touchdown. Mr. Lawrence, 16-28, 145 yards. Carlos Hyde, 24 yards rushing, 1 touchdown. Daquan Treadwell, 4 catches, 62 yards. I believe that the Jags were the cure for the Rams' woes because the Rams were looking ugly, but they're back on track.
Yeah, but one good thing about this team, both of these teams, they didn't have to worry about not getting no sunshine. Both of these are 2 warm weather teams. But notice you don't hear anybody talking about how terrible Trevor Lawrence is playing, do you? And he looks like Chris Zapp.
All right, let's move on to the next one. This one was a good one. I don't know if y'all saw it, but the Steelers over the Ravens, 20-19. This is one of my picks that I picked that you guys, both of y'all picked the Ravens.
Yes,
everybody picked the Ravens except you. Everybody in the world.
I picked the Steelers, exactly. I knew what Big Ben was going to do.
You didn't know a damn thing. All you knew is that everybody got a difference of opinion, but I know that with Humphreys being injured, they didn't have any more cornerbacks. That's why Harbaugh went for the 2. But I would have kicked the damn field goal and tied up and going to overtime.
But
this is probably Big Ben's best day, man. 21-31, 236 yards, 2 touchdowns. Lamar was 23-37, 253 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, 55 yards rushing. Hey, Me and you were talking about this. I told you in a situation like that, I get why they went for it, but you don't do that. You kick the extra point. You take it. Look, man, let me finish what I'm saying. You and I had this discussion already.
Go ahead.
I know what you said, and I'm telling you, I think they should have gone for 2, and I think 90% of football people will tell you, gone for 1. And I think 90% of people would tell you that as well, and just take it into overtime. They chose not to, and we saw why. J.J. Watt flew through there like ain't nobody was going to bother him. And the sad part about it was the play that they called, Andrews was wide open. But Jackson threw the ball as he was turning around, and it's like, boom, bam. If he had a split second, if J.J. Watt wasn't on his butt,
T.J. Watt.
T.J.
Watt, my bad. If T.J. Watt wasn't on top of Jackson like that, that was an easy score. It would have been an easy 2. But that's why you don't take that chance, man. Taking it overtime.
Okay, Tim, you already talked, right?
No, but see, really, this is a testament to T.J. Watt's defense. If you were going to run that damn play, you should have ran into the damn opposite side where you didn't have the best damn defensive player that's going to be pass rushing your dumb ass.
Yes.
No, they did it to the left. Had him line up on the left. Or report a left tackle as an eligible receiver and throw the damn pass over there somewhere. Not come at your best defensive player.
You good? You straight?
I would kick the damn field goal.
Done?
Yes.
See, that's why you guys carried the water for me. You guys were the water boys while I was out there playing. See, a real coach could see what they were doing. Actually, I would have went for a 2 just like Harbaugh did. Actually, that was an awesome play. It was a great play. It was just the fact that T.J. Watt played a good defense on that, and your boy that I don't trust, Lamar Jackson, I do not trust him. He made a bad throw. He could have took his time and threw and made that pass. Andrews was wide open. First of all, Andrew, now let me go back to you now. You just contradicted what you just said. I wouldn't have went for it, but then you came right back and say, oh, the play was wide open. What? So what do you want? What you want? You can't have both of them. You can't eat it too.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Are you saying? So
let me try to simplify it for you.
No, let me finish.
Listen, I'm gonna do this on phonics. Tim just did it for you. Tim just told you why. Listen, when he threw the ball, T.J. Watt was on Jackson so fast that when he threw the ball, Andrews was wide open, but he wasn't turned around to see the damn ball. Why would you even throw it to that side?
Let me ask you this. Why you think they went that side? Okay.
I don't know. It didn't work, did it?
Yeah. Why did it work? It was
the reason why they went that side is because normally the damn tight end lines up on the right-hand side of the damn offense, and they were too damn lazy to rotate his ass to the left. That's why.
No. That's why y'all carry this water. That's why I was a coach.
And basically, that was the strong side.
Because that was Lamar Jackson's strong side, his strong arm. It was better for him.
You say that was the strong side of the field, but who gives a damn about that? We talking about scheming.
It was a great scheme. The play was perfect.
It's not perfect because he didn't get it, and I understand why. You said we water boys, but you the damn water boy because of the fact that you losing in the damn NFL picks and I'm fucking winning. So that means that Harbaugh made a terrible fucking call, and we should kick the damn extra point. And me and damn Andrew was right, and you wrong because you 14 and 15.
Let me just say this, Eric. You're right. We the water boy, you the coach. However, I'm the type of water boy, and you're the type of coach that just like I whooped your ass on the field, Pittsburgh walked away with the win as well. So I'll be the water boy, you be the coach. I beat you 1-on-1 on the field, and Pittsburgh beat Baltimore.
But who won the pick though?
That's the only damn thing you won. You lost in the damn results.
Who won the pick though?
That's the only thing you won. You lost the goddamn bet. That's why your ass was singing to the damn Redskins fight song.
Only reason y'all saying it was a bad call because y'all lost the game. If you would have picked them to win it and they won it, it would have been a different story right now. What y'all talking about? So I don't want to hear that.
But of course, they should have gone for it. If they had gone for it,
I'm sure they
should have gone for it.
They did go for it. They
didn't get it.
Play was there. It was Lamar Jackson. That's why I don't trust Lamar
Jackson.
It Eric, anybody would have made that mistake. It wasn't just Lamar Jackson. The pressure was in his face. He had to get rid of it quickly. What are you talking about?
Andrew was not turned around. He didn't see the ball till the last split millisecond.
He didn't have to throw it that quick. That was on Lamar.
Eric didn't have to. That was on TJ Watt.
Yes. And then Eric, we wouldn't be saying a damn thing if Baltimore lost in overtime. We would have just said it was a good damn game, wouldn't we, Andrew? We said it because it was a bone-ass head call because he was afraid to let his defensive backs, who was already obliterated, he didn't trust the backups he had, who are NFL professionals, to play in the damn overtime. That's basically what it was. Come on with it.
But what did they have to lose? That's why he went for it. What did he have to lose?
The number 1 seed. That's what they had to lose. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Home field advantage.
If it was that serious, he would have kicked the field goal.
Bullshit. It is that serious because now Patriots got the number 1 seed.
You can't kick a field goal on the extra point.
Extra point, Andrew. A-Train, Andrew. All right, let's move on, man. Y'all beating a dead horse over there. I got it. Shoot. Y'all don't even know football. I got to teach y'all. All right, Seahawks, another pick I got. Seahawks over the 49ers, which I'm the only one that got 30-23.
All right. Mr. Wilson looks like he's
coach's mind.
He's back. He's well on the way back. He was 30 of 37, 231 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Lockett had 6 catches, 68 yards, 1 touchdown. Metcalf, 5 of 60 yards. Jimmy G, 20 of 30, 299 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Mr. Mitchell ran for 66 yards, 1 touchdown, and Kerry Kittle went off 9 catches, 181 yards, 2 touchdowns. I did have the 49ers in this game, as you so nicely pointed out. But hey,
man, get that
Wilson showed up to yesterday. I mean, that middle finger don't look like it's broke no more.
He show up because I'm the only one that picked him.
Okay,
go ahead, Tim.
You're right.
You're right.
Reason why they won.
Yeah.
Continue talking, guys. For some reason I'm losing power, and I don't understand why I'm not getting any power.
That's because you're a football watching football fan.
Go to the next game.
All right, let's go. We got Chiefs over the Broncos, 22-9.
I think I was the only one who took the Broncos in this one, wasn't I?
No, you picked I picked the Broncos as well.
Oh, you did too? Okay. I ain't mean to embarrass you like that. My bad, man. I was trying
back
to take
for a minute. Back up for a minute. I want to talk about the Seattle game. And listen, 49ers in Seattle. Listen, what's happening is that game, Deebo Samuel was not there. Deebo Samuel, he's just
come on, stop it, Tim.
Deebo Samuel is Cordell Patterson, number 2. Cordell Patterson. He's an all-around complete receiver.
That's why they lost?
Hybrid. Now, what's happening is Russell's finger is starting to get a little bit better too. So he's starting to pass the ball. But what's happening is San Francisco's run game was not as effective as it normally was. And it caused – and Seattle started to run the ball a little bit more. And Russell started to get a little bit more comfortable throwing the ball. I think that was the difference in the game. And the team started to see where Russell was getting better. So they rallied behind him. That's basically because it was a momentum shift. And then now you're starting to see that certain teams cannot play without certain players. It's like Deebo Samuel is one of the 49ers leaders of that team. And since he didn't play, they didn't play with the same toughness and intensity.
This is the NFL. Next man up.
Exactly. But every team don't play like the next man up.
Right.
There's no iron team.
What you got on that, Andrew? A-Train.
I gave it to you already, man. Let's move to the next one.
Move to the next one. Patriots and the Bills, in which I got them Pats.
Hold on, man. You skipping one.
You skipped Denver and somebody.
And that's what we just talked about.
No, that was San Francisco.
Because you backed us up. We was already on it. Okay. Broncos and Chiefs. Chiefs over the Broncos, 22-9.
That game basically was a joke anyway, as well. Sunday Night Football shouldn't even broadcast that. The way Denver looked, they shouldn't even been playing.
Teddy Briscoe sucked. Bridgewater.
I mean, quarterbacks have good games. Quarterbacks have bad games. That defense of the Chiefs is starting to come on now.
Hey, he know I'm laughing because I dog gonna pick Bridgewater. That joke text me talking about, oh yeah, Bridgewater elite. That joker disappointed me, man. Much I done bragged on him. He's not gonna come out there and disappoint me like that.
Listen, all quarterbacks have some bad games, okay? Even Dak Prescott didn't have a good game every year this season. So come on now.
Look,
don't be on Bridgewater too hard.
The Chiefs defense won this. I mean,
exactly.
Like I said last week when both of y'all jumped on me, Bridgewater is anything but elite. And they got.
I never jumped on you for saying that. I know he's not elite.
They got the offense they got everything in place, man. They just need that top-notch quarterback in Denver, and that offense will take off. But I mean, he was 22 of 40, 257 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. This is how you know when a quarterback will never be elite. 9 passes batted down at the line of scrimmage.
That's not his fault. Andrew, you mean tell me he get
hold on. You're right. When he made those 9 passes, that god daggone tailback twisted his arm and said, throw it now. Throw it now and throw it low. You're right. It wasn't his fault. That was the rookie's fault. The running back from telling y'all the rookie from North Carolina, Williams, who did go off.
Mike Williams.
But we can blame him. We can blame Mike Williams for 9 batted passes if you want to. I'm gonna blame Bridgewater.
Now, Andrew, you being a coach yourself, you telling me if a defense batted down 9 of your quarterback's passes, is he a quarterback's fault or it's the damn offensive line's fault?
Quarterback's fault.
Why?
Because your pass is too low for starters. You know the arc you got to get over that line. You know at any moment, even if the line is doing their job and blocking somebody, which they were most of the time, all it takes is for that defensive lineman to jump up in the air and put his hands up there. That's all that happened to him. That's what happened time after time.
That's on the quarterback.
Now, apparently neither one of you play quarterback. If the damn defense is coming at your ass fast as hell, you ain't got time to throw no damn arc.
Yeah, that's why the quarterback has to make adjustments.
We understand that. But if you've got an offensive line that's not protecting them and not giving them the time to throw an adjusted pass,
he had all day to throw the pass.
Listen, it's the same situation with Lamar Jackson had to rush his damn pass and missed the 2-point conversion.
No, it wasn't.
If you
get pressure on him on them batted passes,
fellas, if you getting pressured and the defense
he wasn't getting pressured.
He had to be if they had 9 damn batted passes. If you have 9 batted passes,
that's the point that you're not getting.
No, I am getting it. I'm telling you, you ain't never
bad passes.
Okay, so let's do this. Now you got a player like Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray, which is a whole lot shorter.
Yes.
I don't see his passes getting batted down like that. So you're saying the offensive line?
Look at the damn line.
The worst line.
Look at his line. Look at his line.
Offensive line.
He said what?
Kyler Murray's offensive line in Arizona is weaker than Denver's.
Now you know what? That's the craziest bullshit I ever heard in my life. With a team it's funny. You know why it's so funny?
Stats Thursday.
Yeah, but stats can't measure a damn line. But this is the funny thing about it. You know what's so funny about it?
It can't measure a line.
You know, you don't know what you're talking about. Just sit back and let me teach you something. Listen, how the hell a team gonna be 10-2 and got a worse line than a damn Denver Broncos? That's the craziest asinine shit I ever heard in my life. The Cardinals ain't 10-2 by a damn accident. They're 10-2 because every damn thing clicking on offense and defense. Kyler Murray balling his ass off, Hopkins balling his ass off, John Connor balling his ass off, and you telling me they line worse than Denver? Think again.
We got to move on, man. Let's go to the next.
Come on, Andrew, you know better than that.
Patriots 14, Bills 10.
Now, this is a testament here to show you, y'all keep talking this franchise quarterback shit. Y'all keep talking about elite quarterback. You don't need no damn elite quarterback to win the Super Bowl. All you need is a quarterback that will manage the game and won't turn the damn ball over. Matt Jones threw the damn ball 3 times all damn game. And Patriots ran that damn ball down their throat like the Tennessee Titans does. It's all about lining your guys up against my guys up, and let's prove who the toughest damn team is. And the colder the damn elements, the better, because I'm going to show you. I'm going to run that damn ball down your damn throat. So don't tell me about no damn elite quarterbacks. Most of the teams with elite quarterbacks make it to the playoffs, but they never make it to the damn Super Bowl. Look how many damn times Aaron Rodgers and Donovan McNabb and different quarterbacks that were great quarterbacks at that time never made it to the damn Super Bowl probably once in their damn career. Because Dan Marino, he was an elite quarterback, but he didn't have a damn running game. But look at teams like Baltimore. Look at teams like Lamar Jackson, even when Joe Flacco was the quarterback. Look at teams even when Philadelphia Eagles won their first Super Bowl, they had an awesome damn running game. Don't tell me about these damn elite quarterbacks. That shit is really irrelevant. I don't give a damn how good Aaron Rodgers is if you don't have a great running game and a good defense.
Hey, let's go back now. You said now so now you're on the Pats quarterback bandwagon because you just said it wasn't good at all.
I'm not on the quarterback's bandwagon. I'm on the fucking running game and the defense. I just told you. You don't need an elite quarterback to win the Super Bowl. You don't. Brady didn't play elite during that damn Super Bowl game. He damn sure ain't played elite during the playoffs against the Washington football team or the Packers. It was that damn Leonard Fournette and that defense beating people's ass. So don't tell me about you need to have an elite quarterback and calling up all these quarterback stats. That's just bullshit fluff to sound good on the air. Come up with some real factual shit. Football is about punching your ass in the mouth and dominating your ass. And Belichick just proved that shit last night because they played a plain old 1936 football game on Monday Night Football.
What you got on that, Andrew?
All right, Mac Jones, 2 or 3, two completions, 3.
He said 2 or 3,
attempts, 19 yards.
The lowest since 1974.
Yes.
Jonnu Smith, his tight end, caught one for 12. A running back caught the other one for 7. Nelson Aguilar is the one wide receiver that was targeted but missed the catch.
He said 2 of 3.
Yeah, that's what he was. And now I know Tim went into got excited there. Is your mic working, man? I couldn't hear nothing you were saying. I'm guessing. I think what you said was that weather yesterday had a major effect on this game, and that's why we saw the New England Patriots attempt 3 passes total. But they ran the ball down the throat. They did do what they had to do to win the game, and they pulled it out 14-10.
And that's why they're the damn number 1 seed now. Because them and the Baltimore Ravens can run that damn ball and play that defense.
But I was the one that said this early in the season. I said, Patriots, you guys, Patriots, no.
Eric, I'm gonna give you a chance to correct yourself.
No.
You think what you just said?
I said I was
you guys.
Eric, Andrew was the first one to pick the Patriots, so cut the bullshit out.
No, stop it.
Yes, he was. You picked the Cowboys to go to the damn Super Bowl. That's all you were talking about. Andrew picked the damn Patriots to make it to the playoffs. I don't want to hear that bullshit.
Andrew, is that true?
You did get after me and him were going back and forth about it. You said you agreed.
Yeah, you jumped on the bandwagon.
I told y'all that after they played, I said after they played Tampa Tom.
Yes. Andrew said that shit weeks prior to that.
He heard me say it. That's what it was.
Exactly. So, but see, the difference is like I tell you, you don't need no damn elite quarterback. You don't need no damn elite quarterback. Look at the Seattle Seahawks. Even Russell Wilson, before he became a great quarterback, look at beast mode in that damn Legion of Doom. Don't tell me about no damn elite quarterback. I don't want to hear that shit. Come on, that's bullshit.
That's what's up. Hey, listen up, man. We pressed for time. Let's jump into the 2-minute drill, man.
Who's up?
Y'all want me to be up? I can go up first.
Well, basically talk about it. We had some great college football championship games. Michigan finally got over they beat Iowa for the championship, sustained their rankings at number 2. Alabama, Georgia just can't do nothing with Alabama. Never could. I'm sorry. Alabama won the SEC championship. The Baylor Bears beat OSU, which knocks OSU out of playoff contention, rightfully so. And the Cincinnati Bearcats, they won there against I can't remember who they played against.
Houston.
Yeah, that was a joke of a game too. But I like the rankings. I really do agree with them. Number 1, Alabama. Number 2, Michigan. Number 3, who's the third team? Georgia, number 3, and Cincinnati 4. I think that's the most fairest ranking I've ever seen in recent years. And I like the way that this is going to line up. But I really do think at the end, nobody can beat Alabama. I'm sorry.
I got Alabama as well.
All right. Yeah, going in, the series is set. It's going to be Bama, number 1 Bama versus number 4 Cincinnati, number 2 Michigan versus 3 UGA. I personally think you're going to see Bama, Georgia 3. And, Georgia beat Bama first game this season. Bama took care of them the other night. But ironically, we've been talking about the run game in the NFL. Well, it applies to college too, because what cost Georgia that game is they got away from the run game, and all of a sudden, for the first time this season, they wanted to turn to a pass team, and they got beat behind it. Heisman finalists have been announced. The Final Four: quarterback Bryce Young, sophomore, University of Alabama; senior defensive end in the Final Four, Aiden Hutchinson, Michigan; senior quarterback Kenny Pickett out of Pitt; and redshirt freshman C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State. These guys, I got the numbers in front of me, but honestly, they're almost identical. And because they're almost identical, Bryce Young, sophomore quarterback from Bama, more than likely is going to be handed the Heisman. It's a great weekend for me. Mario Cristobal, he's leaving Oregon and coming home to the U.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, so we on the 2-minute drill right now, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, mine is off. It's non-sports related, but I just want to talk to my peoples out there, man. Just anybody out there, doubting themselves about or not believing in themselves and doing what they want to do in life, man. I tell you to just go for it. Hey, first put God on your side. Go for it, man. I'm from a little small town in Jasper County, a little place actually we narrowed down called Gilsonville. Dirt roads. We had one stoplight. We used to run barefooted, but back in those days, man, I remember just never, always wanting to go places, never could go no places, but I used to dream about going places. But God was able to bring me out of there, a small little place where I was able to go around the world. I've been around the world, seen a lot of places, been places, did things. The places I've worked at was amazing. And I just want to say, I tell anybody, man, follow your dreams, whatever it is you want to do. Just doing this podcast right now, it's a blessing that we able to come together and talk about things. Talk about something that we love to do, man. So I tell anybody out there, man, follow your dreams. I don't care how old you are. You're never too old. I don't care how young you are. Well, I do make how young you are, but it don't matter. Follow your dreams. If you can believe it, if you can envision it, you can believe it, you can achieve it. So do it, go for it, and don't let nothing stop you. Just believe in yourself. Put God first.
Yeah. So in other words, you're only as big as your dreams.
Let me also add something to that. And I actually wrote this the other day when I was thanking everybody for the birthday shout outs. But I kind of at this age, I don't do all the partying and stuff I used to. It's more of a day of reflection, and I'm a why person, and I probably ask myself why pertaining to 1,000 things. But here it is. Many of us aren't where we thought we'd be in life, where we planned to be or wanted to be. But I really think every one of us are where we are supposed to be. Life isn't about what we have or accomplished. It's about what we have given back and the ones we've helped, many times with no reward. But should that really be expected? When helping others, expecting some kind of reward, who you really are and who you really are doing it, and I done lost my place. Anyways, what's one reward for you compared to the help, advice, and being there for others that God blessed you with on somebody else's life? I feel like I can pretty much fit in any crowd, but God chose where I'm at and who is in my life and whose life I'm in for his bigger plan. Man plans, God laughs. Accept who you are and where you are, make the most of that situation. The best of who you are, where you are, and who's in your life, and make it better. Life can be confusing, sometimes even hurt, but we all have our date with destiny and judgment. What goes down then should dictate how we live now. No man or woman is greater or less than the next. A homeless person is no less than your favorite celebrity. Treat life as such. I've had many chapters in my life. Thank God I'm not judged on just a few of them. We will be judged on our personal book. Give your book a happy, spiritual, satisfying ending. That is what you will be remembered and judged by.
Wow. Hey.
Yeah, brother. That's what's up, man.
Hey, you know what? To cap off what you guys said, you guys kind of deep, man. No wonder I let you guys hang around me. You guys kind of can bring a tear to a brother eye, man, because you never know what somebody else is going through, man. You never know what somebody else is dealing with. Man, that's why my mom and dad always taught me, man, you always treat people good because you don't never know who you have to bring you a cold glass of water. So, like I always say on my show, for every minute you spend frowning, you lose 60 seconds of happiness. So we need to continue to smile in season and out of season, show love where there's hate. In a world where there seems like there is no love, we continue to do what's right, treat each other good no matter what the situation is, and love those who have no love in them.
Amen. That's what's up.
Yep.
Hey, that's our show. Yo, we're gonna see y'all the next show. All right.
Thursday night, 7 o'clock.
Thursday night, 7 o'clock.
Then